YouTube, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Shayna Lynn and today I want to teach you how to do the Tunisian crochet simple stitch. So if you're kind of a new beginner, I think you can do this as well. If you crochet and you want something a little bit different, this is perfect. If you knit and want something a little bit different, this is perfect because it's kind of like crochet meets knitting in a way, and it's really fun, really different. It's a fun, different stitch to learn, I think. And yeah, so we'll just do the simple stitch and go from there. I think if you're a beginner, if this is where you're starting, I think you will be just fine. So let's get started.
This is what a Tunisian crochet hook looks like. It's very long. Let's see. There you go. So that's how long it is. This is a 6mm. I believe I got this from Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you can get it at any craft store or online. And then I'm just using your basic yarn. This is what I have. So if you do crochet and you are used to turning your work, we will not be doing that with this. You'll be doing a forward pass and then a return pass. So it will always be going forward, backwards. You'll work it forwards and then you'll work it backwards. Just having a stitch marker, especially if you're new, just to keep track of your end stitch. So let's get started with a slip knot. So I have my tail here on my hand and I just wrap it around my fingers and then just wrap it like that. I take my finger and grab this piece and just hold onto the tail and pull. Then you can put your hook in there and then tighten it up. So for this demonstration, we'll start with 12. So we have our hook, this part, our hook piece facing up. So we push it out away from us and kind of grab that yarn there. Then I'm going to turn the hook down and I'm turning my hand towards me when I do that. And then I have my hook down, I go through, and that is one chain. So then I grab a hold of it right here, right next to the hook. So I have my hook up, I take it away from me, then I turn my hook towards, my wrist towards me that's holding the hook, and put it down, the hook down, and grab that yarn and pull it through the loop. So that's 2. I hope this yarn is okay and not more confusing since it does have different colors. If your hook comes off, just put it back on there. So away, turn. And then the way you count is these little hearts are 1 stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12. So just like that there. But and then you turn it over and there's like these bumps, kind of like chains almost. So we're going to work in these back bumps. So right here is where we're going to go into. So you just take your hook and go into that bump right there. I have to sometimes use my finger to help me get through it. So now you have these two here. You're just going to wrap it around like you had been on your chains and pull through that first, and we're going to leave it on. So this would be more of a knitter's way with crochet. We're not used to that. So then we're going to go into this next bump right here. So just take the end of your hook, pull it, push it through, grab your yarn, and then just pull it through that bump and leave it on. So now we have 3 on our hook. Going a little bit closer for you guys. So this is our next one. So we just put our hook right into that, like that. Grab a hold of our yarn, go through just the bump. So go to the next one. Grab and just pull through, just like that. And we're going to keep doing that all the way down. So grab and pull through the bump, grab, pull through the next bump, grab and pull. I think it's very awkward kind of to use this long of a crochet hook. So that's definitely something you got to get used to. If you can hear it hitting my table. Okay, so we have one more bump right here left. So go into that. Grab and pull through. So we have our first bit. So if you're a crocheter, you would normally turn your work and then keep going. But that's not going to be what we do. Now we're going to work it off. So we're going to be bringing our crochet hook this way, that way, as we work off this next part. Okay, for the first one only, we are going to wrap it and just go through this first loop there. Now what we're going to do is wrap it and go through the next 2, wrap it, next 2, wrap it, next 2, and do that all the way till the end. Wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2, wrap through 2, wrap through 2, through 2. Now we have 2 left on our hook, and go through those last 2. And that is technically your foundation chain right there. And that's that last stitch right there, so we don't lose track. Yeah, taking my hook off so I can kind of show you. But do you see these lines here? That is what we are going to work into next. And then right there, our last one. So you can kind of pull it up, stretch it a little bit, and see them better. Now when we go through, this is technically our first one, but we're going to skip that because if we went into that one, it would just take it right off. So we can't go into that. So we're going to go into this next one. You see how it is right there, but we're not going to grab the back. We're going to go in between so that only this front loop is what we're going through. So then we grab our yarn like we have been and pull through just like that. Leave these on. Go to the next line we have. Just go through that front, loop around, and pull through. Just like that. Here's our next line. Go through, pull up. Here's the next one. Here's our next one. There's the next one. Wrap it, pull up through. Just like that. Okay, so now we're at the end. We did our last one that you can really see well. Now we're over here. We still need to pull up one out of there. So you see kind of the heart there. We go through right here, split that in half, pull, and pull up. Just like that. Now we're going to work our way back. So just like we did before, we're just going to wrap and pull through just this one for your edge. Then I'm going to put the stitch marker there so we can see where it is for the next round. Wrap, pull through two, 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 and do that all the way to the end. So you can see how we have space here. So then we will work it. So that's pretty much the basic stitch. I will work this one back through if you want to stay with me, if you feel like you need a little bit more. So skip this one here. And see right here how that's like around. You just want to go in between those. You don't want to grab both. So see our next line right there. That's where we want to go in. Grab and pull up. Go in the hoop, grab the yarn, pull up. In, grab, pull up. In, grab, pull up. Now we're at our last bit. And right where our stitch marker was, go in, grab, pull up. So now it's filled in. As always, just the one for the first. You can put your stitch marker on there if it helps to remember that last bit. And then you just work back in twos. So wrap it and then go through the two, wrap it through the two, wrap it through the two, all the way down. And I'll make a few more and then show you how to finish the project. Okay, so this is where we are. We are back to only having one on our hook. So this is how we are going to finish the project. So we are going to go in like we have been and wrap it around, pull up. So we have two on our hook, but now we're going to take this and go through. So you can kind of see how it's bending now. So we go to the next one, wrap around, pull through, two on the hook. We're going to take this one through that one, just like that. It's making a nice edge. Just kind of like a slip stitch if you were a crocheter. Pull through, pull through. Go through, wrap it. We have two on our hook and we're gonna go through. Just like that, till we get to the end. Okay, we have one more right there. Pull through, and then you're going to cut your yarn. Leave a tail and just bring that through there, and that will make a nice little knot for you. And that's what it's looking like. I will do a quick weave in of this tail, and then you're finished. Okay, I have it on the back now. Normally I leave a little bit more of a tail than this, but we're fine. So all I do is fold that over and thread it through our needle, just like that. And then I go through here and just kind of do a back and forth type stitch. So that it blends in nicely. And then after I do so many, make sure you don't want to do it really, really tight either, because that can cinch your fabric. We'll do one more this way, and then I'm going to go back. Okay, now we're going to go towards the start and kind of wrap it that way so that we're really secure. And then just cut the rest of it off. And then that's what it looks like. If you're still here, thank you. I appreciate you. Try something crafty today and have a fantastic day.